Hello everybody, welcome to another review. This time we are reviewing Anne of the Thousand Days, 1969. Gave this movie a rating of 10, saw it in 2017. He was king, she was barely 18, and in their 1,000 days that they played out, the most passionate and shocking love story in history. Starring Richard Burton, Genevieve Beaujolais, and bunch of other people. I've stabbed and I've fought and I've clawed. I've looted and plundered, ripped and torn the bodies of my friends to find the heart of the woman I love. If I am disappointed with the theatrical tone of The Private Life of Henry VIII, Anne of a Thousand Days more than makes up for it. Comparing and contrasting Richard Burton's Charles Langston's rendition of King Henry VIII is like oranges and apples. They are completely different based on the tone of the film, but I have to say that there is no substitute for Charles Langton because of his perfect look. That's not to put down Richard Burton, because he did a great job and was therefore Oscar nominated. I suppose the following films can be placed in this order when it comes to the life of King Henry VIII of England: Anne of a Thousand Days, A Man of All Seasons, and The Private Life of Henry VIII. The third Oscar nomination for playing the same character in the second film went to Robert Shaw. I've never been a fan of Genevieve Beaujolais in the past, and I think of her as a terrible and ugly actress, but I have to say that she did a fantastic job, although I think that Olivia Hussey is the more perfect choice as Anne Boleyn in the Anne of a Thousand Days. That's why it remains the only Oscar nomination of her career. Strangely, Elizabeth Taylor was on the set to keep up an watchful eye on her husband with Genevieve Beaujolais. But if you look at the physical beauty of both, there's really no contest. Anthony Quayle, who is normally an okay actor, secures the only Oscar nomination of his career by turning in the best performance as Cardinal Wolsey. It's really deserving. Special mention must go to John Colicos and Irene Papas for playing Thomas Cromwell and Queen Catherine of Aragon, respectively. They have helped to elevate the film as well. If I have to pick a film with the best looking costumes, it's Anne of a Thousand Days. Hence, it's not a surprise that the film received the only Oscar win out of 10 nominations for Best Costume Design, which went to Margaret Fierce. The cinematography is a bonus as well. All in all, Anne of a Thousand Days is a resplendent picture that is an all-around first-rate entertainment. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. We'll see you next time for another review. Bye-bye.